Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm Teacher Oakley, and join me now, and you can become my guinea pigs. All right. We're hopefully going to have a little fun in this class. We're going to play sort of a deviation of a game that was popular back in the 80s called Trivial Pursuit. All right. This is what we're going to do. Okay. Actually, let me explain after I say hello and more people have a chance to join us. Hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Likewise. Wow, your voice is loud and crystal
Loud.
clear. It's very loud and clear. And hello, Raul. Hi, Raul. Again, is your audio working?
Hello.
Hello. There we go. Now I can hear you. Okay. All right. Terrific. Now, okay. We're going to play a game. I'm going to play two. Okay. First, where are you from? I'm going to play at least the first round as if I'm from America. Maybe after I'll play like I'm from the Philippines. Okay. I've written down 3 questions. All right. They're questions maybe about geography, maybe about very basic trivia about United States. Things probably most people are going to know. I'm not going to ask what is the state bird of Michigan. That's ridiculous. Of course you don't know that. I don't know that. That's a silly question. National dish, the most famous, let's see, most famous poet or famous painter, most famous painter, one of the 7 wonders of the world, natural, something that we should know, natural areas or famous people or things about your culture. What language is spoken? I don't know, whatever. Things about your culture, of course. I'm gonna write down. I've written down three questions. All right, about U.S. and Heidi, you should think of 3 different things you can that we can ask you about Japan. And Raul, where are you from, Raul?
I'm from Mexico.
Okay. All right,
Mexico.
very good.
3 different things about Japan.
Yeah. We'll try this as a trial.
Not one lie, 2 truths.
No, not like that. Just trivial facts about Japan, things that we should know. I don't know about the flag.
Tourism or atmosphere or culture.
Culture.
About culture.
About culture.
Culture. Okay.
Yeah, but they can be questions about geography, things like that. All right. We're going to, and likewise, Raul, you think of 3 questions about Mexico. Okay. And basically, we're going to take turns. Now, I think this game is going to have many variations. If we have more students, we can do it totally a different way. In the real game, Trivial Pursuit. Have you ever played Trivial Pursuit, Raul?
No, I haven't.
That game? No. Have you, Heidi?
No.
Unfamiliar with that game? Okay. In the real game, you have a circle. And every time you ask a different category, in this case, we are the categories, each of our countries. Every time you correctly answer a question in the category, then you get a slice of pie. And the idea is to fill up your pie. And there's 6 categories of trivia questions. in the original game, Trivial Pursuit. Okay, if we had enough people, we could play it that way. We could see if we could get every single student at least one answer correct in every single student. But since there's only 3 of us, we'll just play for points. Or now the 4 of us. Hello, Alejandro.
Hello, teacher.
Hello again. Okay, who are you playing for, Alejandro? Where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
From Spain. Excellent. A new country in the mix. All right. Alejandro, you should think about 3 questions about Spain. Very simple. Maybe the color of the flag, the national symbol, the biggest city. Okay. Questions that tourists may know about your culture. They could be about geography, your culture, famous ethnic food or arts, dance, famous people from Spain, whatever. Okay. And Nader. Hi, Nader.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. And Nader as well. Nader, you're going to be talking about Saudi Arabia? Egypt. I'm sorry.
Egypt.
Why do I... Okay. Are you living in Egypt now?
No,
Oh, that's
I've
why.
been living in Saudi Arabia for 8 years now.
That's why I keep getting confused, because we've had this conversation and I keep getting it backwards or whatever, confusing it. All right, so Egypt. All right, excellent. Oh, good. 3 questions about Egypt. I can't wait for those. Okay, what we're going to do is take turns, and you can go to anyone. Heidi, ask me a question, or you can Nader, ask me a question. Whatever, you can ask anybody you want. They'll ask you a question about their own country, and we'll see how we do. Who can get the most right? We've also had another student join us, Araceli. Araceli.
Yes, hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. You need to think of 3 questions about your country. You're from Brazil?
Spain.
Spain. Why did I think Brazil? Okay. Also from Spain. Okay. Well, that's okay. We've got lots of extra questions about Spain today. No problem. All right. Let's give this a try. Let's give it a shot. Okay. I will start because it's my class. Okay. Let's see. Heidi?
Yeah?
Ask me a question about Japan.
About Japan?
Yeah, you're going to give me a question and see if I can get the answer right. So, yeah.
About Japan?
Okay, for example, I will say Heidi asked me a question. So she'll ask me a question, and we're just going to go around in a circle. You can ask anyone you want, but they're going to give you a question about the country they are from. We'll see.
I should ask you about America, no?
Yeah, but it's my turn, and I'm starting, so I'm saying...
You want to ask me?
No. I want you to ask me a question about Japan. For example, if I'm representing the United States and it's your turn and you say, I'd like to ask Oakley a question, I would say, what are the colors of the American flag? If you said red, white, and blue, you would get a point, like that. And then we're just going to go around in a circle. But you can, since we're all from different countries and you may know more about one country than another, you can ask anyone you want.
I ask you about America. What?
Okay.
About Japan. Okay, I got it finally. Okay.
Okay.
What name is the Japanese tallest monument?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. I have no idea. As far as I know, there's many monuments. but
Okay.
I don't know.
Tallest. Highest.
Tallest.
Yeah. Until last year, it was Tokyo Tower, but now different.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I have no idea, actually.
Very easy.
Very easy?
Yeah, because it's tall.
Really? Does anybody know it?
No,
Tall
Nope.
means
I didn't
what's
know.
it?
You
For
don't know it?
example, America has a lot of scraper like that.
Skyscrapers, yeah.
Yeah, so tallest. Former champion was the Tokyo Tower.
Yeah.
Next, think.
Think. I can't. There's nothing to think of.
I already gave you some hint.
I have no idea.
Very tall monument is reaching to something, reaching something, blue something.
Blue something. Blue wave. I have no idea.
Okay.
I just
Already
do
gave
not know.
two hint. Tokyo Tower and the skyscraper, right?
Yeah.
It's combined.
Tokyo skyscraper. I don't know.
Sky Tower.
I have no idea. What is
Tower.
it? Sky
Tower.
Tower? Oh, Sky Tower. Okay. Now I know. All right, Heidi, your turn to have somebody ask you a question. You can pick anyone in the class.
Sneaker. Mr. Sneaker.
Okay. Mr. Who?
Mr. Sneaker. Running shoes. Sneaker.
Mr. Sneaker.
Yeah.
Who's
I
Mr.
can't
Sneaker?
remember the name. I'm sorry.
Who's Mr. Sneaker?
Sneaker is the first person.
Okay. Raul?
No,
Yes?
something.
Oh, Alejandro.
Yes.
Why is he Mr. Sneaker?
Just sneaker.
Okay. Don't get that. Okay, Alejandro, ask a question about Spain to Heidi.
Spain.
Yeah. He's going to ask a question about, he's going to ask you a question about Spain.
Okay.
Get it? Okay, Alejandro?
Okay. Heidi, do you know Barcelona?
Yes, I know.
Great. No.
Only that. Only that.
Well, that's. Oh my goodness. Are you done?
What about question about
Yeah.
Barcelona?
More
What-
questions. Do you know the most famous architect?
Yeah, Sagrada Familia.
That is a monument. Who is the architect?
Yeah, I remember, but I forgot. I went to Sagrada Familia. I forgot the name.
Boy, I can tell I stink at this game.
I went to the park, his park, but I forgot.
Okay.
I went to his apartment.
You went to
I went
his
to Barcelona.
apartment.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
he constructed several apartments. So I visited very famous apartment.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I forgot the name.
Artheli's trying to give you a hint. Okay. We don't know. Artheli knows, of course. Who is it? Antonio G. Who's that?
Correct.
A little bit.
Antonio Gaudí.
Ah,
Uh,
got it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Uh, 0 so far. Raul, who would you like to ask a question to?
Let me see who's there, because I can see in my screen. Uh, the other girl, I think there's another girl, right?
There is. Yes.
But
Her
I don't
name's
know
really
her
hard to
name.
say. Araceli.
I'm Araceli, but I'm from Spain too, Alejandro.
So it's
Are you-
Araceli.
Araceli, yes.
Araceli, okay. Here's my question for you.
Wait.
Um,
No, wait. Time out. She's going to ask you a question. If you get the question right, you get a point. So, Araceli,
okay,
what is your question for Raul?
okay.
How many languages are spoken in Spain?
Ooh, that's a
Um,
hard one.
well, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
I already know that there's two languages, but maybe in case there's another one, I gonna say three.
Hedge your bet.
Uh, well,
All
it's
right,
two or three.
2 or 3, 2.5.
Two and a half. Well, I only know about two languages. That is Spanish, and the other is um, what is the name of the language? Uh, I don't remember the name, but I think it's two languages.
2? Yeah, I know
No,
Catalonian. No, but I
no.
knew it was going to
At
be more.
least we can consider there are 4 languages spoken in Spain.
4.
Although some people can think some of them more, because some of them are, some people think they are dialects, and some people think they are languages. But at least we have 4 languages: Spanish, of course, and then we have Catalan, which is spoken in Barcelona and in Catalonia, Basque, which is spoken in the Basque Country,
Ah,
and
right.
Gallego, which is spoken in the west area called Galicia.
Okay.
Ooh,
And also there are like
Wow.
dialects from these ones, but these are the main ones, 4 at least.
Hmm.
wow.
Okay. I have a question for you. Are the languages, are they mutually understood or partly some words only understood by, can a Basque speaker understand a Catalan speaker like that? Or they,
No, not really.
okay.
Of course, everybody can speak and understand Spanish, but for the other ones, Catalan and Gallego, they have Latin roots, so it's
Uh-huh.
quite easy to understand them. Well, more or less easy if you are used to the accent and all that. So you can understand them easily. But Basque is very different from the rest of them, so nobody understands an only word because it's really hard. So if you are not living there or you haven't learned that at school, it's very difficult to understand Basque.
I
Almost impossible, like Japanese for us.
Okay. Yeah, I live in the Philippines and I don't even know how many languages there are. There are many.
I had
Uh,
over 80 to 100.
Something like that. Yeah, it's
100. Wow.
there's a lot.
Small island, so each island use different language.
That's right. And
But they are they
sorry.
native languages from the people who were native from the islands?
Yeah, with variously influenced by primarily English and Spanish, because of course Americans were here for 50 years, Japanese were here for conquered for a few years, and Spanish were here for 300 years. There's many words in the main dialect, the main language of the Philippines, which are exactly the same as in Spanish. Simple words like door, porta, plata, plate. Um, Very simple things. are literally just Spanish, the same words. Some of the words in Tagalog are just English from the Americans. So, and sometimes it's really weird. It's like half English, half Spanish word. It's really an interesting thing. And some of it goes back to the original native tongue. So it's very, yeah. And Heidi's exactly right. There's 7,100 islands, so there's a lot of different languages. And pretty much someone who speaks Kapampangan cannot understand Visaya, and they cannot understand an Ilocano and Vishnu. There's so many dialects, and they don't even share a lot of the same words. It's very odd.
Wow.
Yeah, but pretty much everyone speaks Tagalog, and English is a second language, but it's very widely spoken, just to different degrees. Some people have very little English, some people very, very fluent. So it's interesting. Okay, and anyway, we are talking about cultures. Okay, it's still 0-0-0-0. Alejandro, who do you want to ask a question? Me or Araceli or Heidi or Raul?
Raúl.
Raul. Okay, very good. Excellent.
Okay.
Question. All right.
So I have a question.
Great.
What types of music are popular in here in Mexico? At least one.
Okay. Alejandro, what do you think?
Popular dance?
Music.
Like music.
Popular
Popular.
music.
Yes.
I only know the ranchera.
Great. That's a right answer. Yeah.
Oh, we have a point. Yay, Alejandro. Success. Okay. Very good. What was the answer?
Ranchera. It's
Ranchera.
like from the ranch,
Ah,
but
okay.
it's like kind of the north. Actually, I live in the north from Mexico. It's called Chihuahua, the state, and
Yeah, okay.
we also play music ranchera, and we used to hear that kind of music all the time. So it's very popular here in my city.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Good job, both of you, gentlemen. Excellent.
Okay.
Okay. Good question, by the way. That was a good one. Araceli, who do you want to ask a question? United States or Japan, Mexico, and I don't know if you should be allowed to ask a question about Spain. I don't think so. I think it's illegal.
I can ask Heidi.
Okay.
Yeah?
Heidi, what is your question?
Question. Okay. And population, Japanese population is 120, around 120 million. But our land is very small, narrow land, and the center of Japan's mainland is almost all mountain. So we don't have flat place enough to cultivate some food. So almost all food we need to import from other countries, but only one kind of food produce it can cover Japanese all consumption. What kind of produce?
Fish?
No fish.
Oh.
No. Did you mean what kind of produce? Did you mean produce in
Produce
English?
is a fruit or
Produce.
vegetables.
Yeah, exactly. So fish does not grow on trees. Right. So okay, produce in English means any plant food that we can eat, fruit or
Okay.
vegetables.
Oh.
That's right.
Didn't know that. Okay. So a vegetable that is produced in Japan and it's not imported. I don't know. I have no idea. Tomato? No.
No.
Is uh,
Rice?
is it
No, it's
cherry?
not rice.
Yeah?
Is
What
it
did you
cherry?
say?
I said cherries. She said rice.
Yes, yes. Rice. Only rice.
Rice?
Rice?
Really?
Yes.
Do you produce a lot of rice in your country?
Yeah. Because
Really?
Japanese rice is very delicious. So people don't want to eat other rice.
Okay.
Oh.
Hmm.
I
That's
thought there
interesting.
was no very a lot of you need a lot of land to produce rice,
Y-
so I thought maybe
Even
there was
Japanese
not
rice is very, very
enough land.
expensive. So if
Hmm.
someone import from other countries, the gap is very big. So Japanese rice will have a big damage. Then government protect Japanese rice.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, being that I live in the Philippines, I'm sure it's the same for you, Heidi. When I go to buy rice, there are in the United States, when I go to buy rice, there are two kinds of rice. Three, maybe. Maybe. Maybe three, maybe four. I don't know. But here in the Philippines, if I go to buy rice, there's 50 kinds of rice.
Mhm.
Way more than I ever had any idea existed. Is that true in Japan? You have a very wide choice?
Yes, but taste is almost the same.
Yeah, very slight differences.
Yeah, Japanese archipelago is very long from north to south. So depending on the place,
Yeah.
they need to create the different type of rice. For example, southern part is warm, so the rice is very strong to the hot temperature. But in the Hokkaido, it's very cold, so rice is different.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Yeah. I might add, in Philippines imports rice, and there's a lot. They grow a lot of rice here, but they still need to import some, which is weird because they also export some. I don't really understand it, but I don't know. Maybe it has to do with the quality. I have no idea, but it's very odd. Okay. Well, that was interesting and educational. Okay. My question again. Let me try Araceli. Araceli asked me a question about Spain.
Okay. Uh, how many times did Spain win the World Cup?
Oh, that's a good one. 5. I'm gonna say 3.
No, just
No,
one.
just once.
Yes, yes, just
Okay,
once.
just once. I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm an American.
We
What do I
never,
know? What do I know about football?
yeah,
Okay, just
no,
once.
we never managed to get to the final. Just last
I
World
know
Cup.
you didn't this year. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the year before it was very good. Um,
Mm.
we had like maybe 8 good years, but the rest of in the past we never managed almost to pass to the second round.
Yeah.
So really, Spanish soccer has been good just maybe a few years ago, but in the
Mm.
past we never got to a final,
Uh,
except the one we won 4 years ago.
all right. Well, there's always the future. Yay, go Team USA.
Yeah,
One of
hope
these,
so.
hey, look out, because one of these centuries, the Philippines will have a team. Maybe, I don't know, 2,200? I don't know. Not anytime soon. Heidi, your turn to pick somebody to ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Where do you want a
The
question
macho
about?
man. The macho man.
To what?
Macho man.
Matchman? Who's that?
Uh,
Raul or Alejandro?
yeah.
R. Raul. Okay. All right, Raul, ask Heidi a question. What do you got for
Okay, okay, Heidi. What are my seasons like?
Pardon?
her?
Pardon?
What are my seasons like? The weather in my country.
Weather,
Uh,
climate,
yeah, yeah, the weather, like seasons.
season.
Is
Now,
related to temperature.
I don't know your country.
Yeah, Mexico.
Mexico. Mexico.
Yes.
Mexico. Oh, it's very difficult. Mexico is the southern part. Now, winter.
What was your question? What is it like now, or what
Now,
are the normal?
what season?
Yeah.
Now.
What season is it now?
So, winter. No.
Yeah. Well, actually, we have all the stations or something, but my seasons, like for example, well, not season, more like the geographical regions or something.
What?
Um,
You lost
like
me there.
yeah, like I think this is a very difficult. Maybe I changed the question.
Okay, wait a minute. So
Uh, yes.
in in Mexico, would you call it a okay? All right, let's talk about English and climates. All right, near the equator, of course, is considered a tropical climate. There really aren't seasons unless there are rainy seasons and dry seasons. Then you have moving up north, or actually south toward the poles. You have subtropical, which has a little bit of seasons, but not much really. Subtropical. Then you have temperate, okay, which is like United States is temperate. There are most of Europe has 4 seasons. There's a easily discernible difference between summer and winter. Then you have subarctic, which is like Canada, maybe Russia, maybe the Scandinavian countries, and then Arctic, which of course severely cold. But anyway, those are temperate areas in the world. Now, I'm not sure if you were asking about the climate or if you were asking about what season is it right now.
Yeah,
Well,
season.
I
Yeah.
was actually asking about exactly what you say, but what of that we have in my country. But it's difficult because of what you say is tropical and Arctic and everything.
Right.
Is almost everyone except the Arctic because
Right.
like you say, we are in the circle of the equator. But
Right.
yeah, that was the difficult one. I don't even know
Yeah.
the answer.
There's a range. Well, that's important. Before you ask a question, you should have know the answer. All right. You
Okay.
want to give Heidi a different question?
Yeah, I had this as
That
a,
was
a easy
a little
one.
confusing. Okay.
I was thinking in ask to Haiti, how is Christmas celebrated where I live here?
Feliz Navidad.
But by the way,
Hi.
how's the rooster?
How's the rooster? Sleeping now, I think.
Okay,
How
thank
celebrate?
God.
Yeah.
Maybe a small, like door, like horse or something. And the inside is some sweet or something. Then people hit the door, broke, break that. No?
You're talking about a piñata,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah.
Mm, well, not exactly. Actually, the Christmas sometimes involve a piñata, but it's not, the main thing of the Christmas. The Christmas here in Mexico is two different kind of ways to celebrate. One is something that we have adopted from the USA, that is the Christmas tree. and Santa
Mhm.
Claus, and but it's just in the north because we are too close from USA. And the other thing is different because they don't use a Christmas tree. They use uh, the three wizards from the Bible, you know, Melchor, Gaspar, and Baltasar. You know, the ones that was carrying some gifts for the when Jesus Christ was born. This is the other kind of celebration of the Christmas. Um,
Really?
yes, and sometimes we use a piñata, but it's not the main, part. So let's
Right.
say it is a half point to Haiti.
A half point to Heidi.
A half
Yeah,
point.
okay. There are pinatas. Heidi gets a point 0.5 points, which pulls her into second, by the way. Okay. Oh, all right. The three wise men. That's interesting. Okay. Uh, Raul, it's actually your turn to pick somebody to ask you a question.
Um, well, who was the last person? Since um, I think is Alejandro is the other.
Sure. Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
Alejandro.
all right. Alejandro, can you ask a question about Spain to Raul, please?
Okay. Um, Raul, how many years um, were the Romans
Ooh,
in our country?
cool.
Um,
Wow.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I understand how many what
How many years were the
years?
Romans? Years
Years. Okay.
were the Romans in our country?
How many years were the Romans in your country? It's very easy. It's like 300 years,
It is.
of course.
600.
Oh yeah, yeah, six. I forget
Double it.
to say
Okay.
that.
You forgot.
Almost.
You forgot. Like you were there or something.
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
yeah.
I was there. Sure. That was me. Yep.
Okay,
With
I have
Julius
zero
Caesar
point.
when he went to Gaul, I was with him. Yeah, he's my personal friend. Okay, Alejandro, it's now your turn actually to ask a question. Have somebody else ask you a question, whomever you would like.
For you, teacher.
Great. All right. I would like to ask you, uh, what is considered to be America's game? All right.
Hmm.
Uh,
Uh,
it not necessarily the most popular right now. It used to be in the past, but traditionally, it's considered to be America's game.
um, Baseball.
Very good. Alejandro cleaning up. Now has 2 points, takes a commanding lead. Very good. Alejandro's a genius.
Thanks.
We didn't know. Okay, very good. Somebody came in and left. Oh, come back. Come back. Join us. We need some new blood here.
Sorry, teacher, can you explain me why did you say baseball was not the most popular game
Right.
right now?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it is or not. Probably. I don't think it is. Maybe right now, simply because it's baseball season. I think that American football, not soccer football, But I think American football and probably stock car racing, NASCAR racing, are probably the most popular sports. But America's traditionally considered, baseball's traditionally in this collective cultural psyche is thought of as America's game. Baseball, hot dogs, and mom's apple pie. America, rah rah, like that. With all that enthusiasm.
I thought it was more. I thought baseball was more popular than American football.
Well, I don't think so.
No.
In the more past. People go to. In the past, it definitely was. I think. I'm not sure, to be honest, but I don't think so anymore. But still considered as like an iconic sport for Americans. Okay, Araceli, your turn to pick someone to ask you a question.
I picked you.
You picked me.
America. Yeah.
America. Okay. Easy one. What is the national symbol of America?
The national symbol, the flag? No.
No. The symbol is the okay. A flag is a symbol. That's true.
Yeah.
But it's on. Okay, this this national symbol is pictured on money, on buildings, everywhere.
An eagle.
Of course, an eagle. What kind of eagle? Wait a minute.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't know if I can give that.
American eagle.
No. I don't know if I can give you a whole point for that one. Yes, it's an eagle, but what kind of eagle? Does anybody know?
Two-headed.
Two-headed eagle.
No.
No, although that may fit United States today, the two-faced eagle. No, it's actually the bald eagle. It's called the American bald eagle. So you got it partly right. Bald eagle, as in bald, as in no hair. The bald eagle is not actually bald. He has feathers on his top of his head, but his top of his head is white. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
I knew that bird, but I didn't know the name in English.
Yeah, in English it's called a bald eagle. Yeah. Right.
Its head is white, isn't it?
It is.
It has a
right.
white head, and the rest of its body is brown.
Brown with a little bit of black trim, actually. Sometimes its legs are white, and a very yellow-orange bill. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's my turn again. Okay. All right. I've asked. Okay, Spain. I've tried one in Japan. I haven't gotten any right yet. So Raul, let me try Mexico. Let's see if I can get one or a half a point. Come on, Raul. Ask me a question.
Okay, this is okay. What is the animal actually that is a dog, the smallest dog that we used as a pet?
Would that be a Chihuahua?
Yes,
Yes.
I was going to give you a hint because Chihuahua is my city, is because he is where the dogs are coming from, and so that's the right answer. Point.
Is that correct? Is that really okay? I've often wondered about that, actually. I'm glad you can answer this question I've had for many years. Is that true? Is this where the dog originates, in your city, Chihuahua? Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
It is correct. Aha. All right. I would thought.
We also have a mini Chihuahua is
A mini
uh,
Chihuahua?
mini
What's that?
Chihuahua
Like
is
this
smaller.
big?
Yeah, it's smaller than normal Chihuahua, so you can imagine the size of
I
the
actually
dog.
no, I can't. I can't imagine that. Actually.
They are like rats or something.
Oh my gosh, crazy. Mini Chihuahua. I did not
Yeah.
know. All right, well, that's very interesting. Welcome to the class, Nader. Hello.
Sorry.
Hello, hello. Not a problem. I'll come back to you in a little bit. I'll give you the idea. What we're kind of playing a game. We're all from
No,
different.
no, no, no.
Oh
I've
yeah,
been
you were
following.
here in the beginning. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Egypt. Right. Okay. Okay. That's right. You were here in the beginning. So, Nader, go ahead. You can have a turn, I guess. Who would you like to ask you a question?
Okay, I'll ask you.
Me?
You
Okay.
know,
Oh no!
we,
Wait, no. I will ask you a question. You pick me.
okay,
I want a
no
question about
problem.
America.
No problem.
All
Go
right.
ahead, please.
Okay. Your question's a little more difficult. What is the easternmost state in the United States? Ooh. The most eastern state in the United States.
Maybe Washington,
No. No.
New York City.
No. No. Washington is west. New York is east, but not east enough. The actual
So,
answer. Does anybody know the
California,
answer?
maybe.
California's on the
California.
west.
Oh.
We're talking about the east. All right, Sally. Very good, actually.
Sorry, what was it?
It's actually, she got it right in the chat box. Maine is the correct answer. Very good. So it was not an impossible question. Very good. Okay.
Impossible for me.
Impossible for you. That's true. Heidi, your turn. Who do you want to ask a question?
Oh, I want to ask Mexico. No, Mexico. I forgot. Boulevard. Egypt.
Egypt. Yeah, okay. Nader. All right. Okay, Nader,
Okay,
ask Heidi a question about Nader.
Okay.
About Egypt.
Heidi, we have one city, Luxor City. It's in the south of Egypt. It is known to be the largest open-air museum on Earth. So, in percentage, how many monuments or of the total? How many? How many monuments this city has? Maybe like 1/4 of the world's monuments or something like
In
this.
Luxor.
How many? In percentage. Luxor.
What
There's
percentage?
only one city. What percentage?
Percentage of total monument.
Total monuments of the world.
Of the world.
Of the world, not
Wow.
You mean World Heritage? No. World Heritage decide. No.
I'm not sure
Sorry?
who's in charge of counting monuments. I don't know who that is.
There are many monuments, so.
Yeah.
So in percentage, like 1/4 of world's monuments, or
in the world, there are many monuments, so.
Yes, there is.
No one can count. So,
Yeah. Heidi, I have a few monuments at my house, but I.
You didn't add them.
Yeah.
So, for example, to limit age or World Heritage Site or something, need to some.
So maybe the UNESCO has a bull figure or something.
Italy has most monument, the most number of monument.
Okay, anybody knows?
Maybe Italy has 60.
I don't know. You know, you're gonna guess 20%. I don't know.
30%.
30%.
So it is almost from 1/3 to 2/3 of world monuments.
Well, that's a range.
No, because some websites they say one third, others say 2/3.
Okay. All
So
right.
I'll say from 1/3 to 2/3.
You know,
Here in Egypt they say 2/3.
okay, all right. Yeah, of course they do in Egypt. Yeah.
Sure, they will take the maximum number.
Of course. All right. But probably in Rome or Greece, where they also have many monuments, they're going to say, "Oh, it's only 1/3." Yeah. Of course. Actually, you know that there's differing information. Nobody in this game asked a question about population, and in a way, I'm glad because I've done research for other classes, not for this class, about population in countries, in cities. Like, what is the biggest city in the world by population? Well, it's
Tokyo.
In Beijing.
Tokyo. Many say Tokyo, others say Beijing. You're both right. It depends on what website and what information you're looking at. I have seriously found just to entertain myself because I'm a freak. I have no idea why. I was looking up what is the population of. I was actually looking at Asian cities: Beijing, Tokyo, Manila, and Seoul. And I've managed to find 10 different websites with this information. Every single website had different numbers for each of the 4 cities. Totally different. You can't really get a real answer. As far as I can tell, it's impossible. Nobody knows is the real answer. Okay. Anyway. Raul, you're next. Who do you want to ask you a question?
Well, I will say Haiti.
Heidi. Okay. Great.
And Japanese national sport is a sumo wrestling. Do you know?
Is
National
what?
sport?
Sumo wrestling. Don't you know?
Yes.
Sumo wrestling. Okay.
Yeah, it's very famous. I show the picture.
Really?
Can you see?
Okay. There's a link in the Verbling chat box over there.
They have a special hairstyle, right?
Yes.
They need to have strong energy and power. So almost all case they retired at very young age, but sometimes about 40 years old. Then their hair is getting thinner. When how do you think if they lose their hair, they need to use to pay, or they doesn't care about that, or they need to retire?
Okay. That is definitely an interesting question. Raul?
Yes. I think I don't get it exactly. It was about the hair or something. The last
Uh-huh.
part I didn't understand exactly.
Well, they have a specific hairstyle. The thing that they do with their hair, they fold it and
That's
put
this
it
picture.
whatever it's.
Yes.
I don't know what it's called, but yeah, they have a specific thing they need to do with their hair. So the question is, once they get old and maybe they start to go bald, do they wear a toupee and continue to wrestle, or do they have to retire because they don't have the hair?
Well, since they had to get their hair, I think that they had to retire,
You think
obviously.
so?
Yeah, that's right.
Obviously.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that obvious? Okay.
Because they had to
Okay.
take their hair, you know, if they had no hair, well, what else
Okay.
they can
Very-
do?
All right. I guess so. Artheli has a great question. Heidi, what if they go bald at the age of 25? They're done? That's it?
Mhm.
Sorry. Okay.
Mhm.
Wow. Very tragic. All right. Okay, I'm gonna write a movie. All right. About a sumo wrestler who goes bald at 25 and falls in love with a, I don't know, whatever, a Spanish princess. Oh, there we go. Alejandro, it's your turn. Who do you want to ask you a question? Are you there? Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Another.
Who are you
So,
asking?
Alejandro, what is the currency of Egypt? What is the currency of Egypt?
Okay.
Can you speak more slowly, please?
What is the currency of Egypt?
Currency.
Mm-hmm.
The rupias?
Oh, this is India.
Yeah, rupee.
I,
Is it
yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
dinar?
Dinar?
No, dinar is Kuwait.
Ah,
Real? Real? No.
Riyal is Saudi Arabia.
oh, we're surrounding the area, but none of us are getting it. Wow. The Egyptian dollar.
No, it's the Egyptian pound.
Pound. Oh, of course. Okay. All right. That was a good question, actually. A really good question. Wow, I did not know that. Okay. A lot of people stumped, and of course our champion, world champion at this time, because I just invented this game. Alejandro, congratulations. Let's golf clap for Alejandro. Okay, very nice.
Thank you.
Very good. I had a point. Heidi and Araceli, you got a half a point. 1 point, maybe. Okay. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to try this game again one of these times. Yeah, I enjoyed this. This was fun. And I learned a lot. Really interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh,
Bye.
Thank you.
See you guys again soon. Bye for now.